Hello students, welcome back. Today we are going to start chapter number 8, comparing quantities. Yes, I know I have written class 8, but class 8 also have the same chapter with the same name, and the first topic, that is ratio, will also be covered in 8th standard also. So let us start and pay attention properly. First of all, what is ratio? The ratio of a number A to number B, where B is not equal to 0, is a fraction A divided by B, and it is written as A is to B. What is ratio? This was the definition of the ratio. Many of you might not understood. Let me explain you. The ratio of the number, let's say A and B, A to the number B, can be written in the fraction form A by B, which can be read as A is to B. We can't write like this, which is nothing but a fraction only. A to B is A divided by B, but it is written as A is to B. If you have not understood, you will be understanding by the example. Let us take one example. There is one basket which is having two types of fruits. Let us say 20 apples are there and 5 oranges are there. Then the ratio of oranges to the number of apples we can write as 5 is to 20. Why 5 is to 20? Because we have to find the ratio of oranges to the number of apples. And what is oranges? Oranges is 5 to the number of apple, and which is ratio form, so we will write is to, and the number of apples, that is 20. Now we will compare and see what is the number of oranges to the number of apple. And for doing so, what we will do? We will place this in the fraction form 5 is to 20, and then cut 5 1s are, 5 4s are, so we will get 1 by 4. And finally, we have obtained the number of oranges is 1/4 of the number of apple. That is, it is 1 by 4th of the apple. This symbol, students, this symbol is read as is to form, right? 5 is to 20, 1 is to 4. Students, here they have told the ratio of oranges to the number of apple. What if they told us to find the ratio of apples to the number of oranges? Simple. First they have given apple, so we will write the number of apples. 20 is to 5, and 20 is to 5 in fraction form. How can we write? 20 divided by 5, 5 1s are and 5 4s are. So which is in fraction form, but we want to find it in the ratio form, so we will write 4 is to 1, and we will also say that therefore the number of apples, here it was oranges, now it is apple, apples is 4 times the number of oranges. Hope you have understood. If not, I will be clearing it in exercise also. Now let us move to the next portion, that is simple form. If they have given you that convert the given ratio in the simplest form, let us take one example. If they have given you that the ratio 20 is to 25 in the simplest form. What is the simplest form? That is, if the HCF of A and B, here A is 20, B is 25, is 1, then they can be called as in the simplest form. So what we will do? 20 divided by 25, we will get 5 4s and 5 5s. Can they be cut further? No, this is the simplest form. HCF of 4 and 5. There is no common number between them or common factor between them. So we will write the ratio, simplest form of the ratio 20 is to 25 is 4 is to 5. This is the simplest form. Now comes equivalent ratio. Now what is equivalent ratio? If they tell you that check whether the given ratios are equivalent or not, then what you will do? To compare those type of ratios, first we will convert it into like fractions. If like fractions are equal, then the ratio we can say that they are equivalent ratio. Let us understand with the help of example. For example, they are telling you check whether the ratio 1 is to 2 and 2 is to 3 equivalent or not. What we will do? We have to check 1 is to 2 is equal to 2 is to 3 or not. But they are unlike fractions. So we will convert them into like fractions, which we have studied in fraction chapter in first semester. Same way we will convert it into like fraction, and for converting these two numbers in like fraction, we take LCM of this denominator 2 and 3, and LCM is 6. So convert the denominator to 6. What we are supposed to do? We should multiply by 3. So definitely we will be multiplying the numerator also by 3. So 1 into 3 is 3, 2 into 3 is 6. Same way this denominator we have to convert it into 6. So we will multiply it by 2. So above also by 2. So we will get 2 2s are 4 and 3 2s are 6. Now if these both numbers are equal, we can say that they are equivalent ratio. As they both are not same, 3 divided by 6 is not equal to 4 divided by 6. You can see here it is 3 and here it is 4. So we will say that they are not equivalent ratio. If somehow we have got 2 divided by 6 is equal to 2 divided by 6 after solving, we can say that they are equivalent ratio. Hope you have understood, students. Now moving to next topic. But before moving to next topic, let me first give you one note. You must remember that the ratio will remain unchanged. The ratio, whatever the ratio is there, 2 is to 3, here we have taken 2 is to 3, it will remain unchanged if you are multiplying both of them. If you are multiplying or dividing with the same number, here we have multiplied with the same number 3 and 3, denominator and numerator, it will remain the same, that is 6 is to 9. So 2 divided by 3 is equal to 6 divided by 9, it will remain unchanged. Moving to proportion, let me first give you the definition. What is called the proportion? An equality of two ratios is called the proportion. Not understood? We will try with example also. Let us say if A divided by B is equal to C divided by B, or A is to B, one ratio is equal to the other ratio, then we can say that A, B, C and D are in proportion, and which can be written as A is to B same as C is to D. This symbol is represented for proportion, and it is read as same as or equal. That is, ratio of A is to B is equal to C is to D, or you can say that A is to B is same as C is to D. Not understood? This was A, B and C, D. That was for alphabetical form. Let us take with the numerical form. We understand this better. So let us say 2 is to 3 and 8 is to 12 they have given you. Are they in proportion? We will see. We will keep them like this: 2 divided by 3 and 8 divided by 12. And let us check by cutting this 2 into simplest form. 4 2s are and 4 3s are. We get 2 by 3 is equal to 2 by 3. So we can say that 2 is to 3 is same as 8 is to 12. And finally, we can say that 2, 3, 8 and 12 are in proportion. This is what explained in this portion. One another form for comparing quantities, and that is unitary method, which is very familiar from childhood. Right now also it is explained from 3rd or 4th standard onwards. First of all, let me give you the definition of unitary method. A method in which the value of unit quantity is first obtained to find the value of any required quantity is called unitary method. The method in which we have to find the first of the value of one quantity, and then after finding the value of one quantity we multiply it to the required quantity, that is called unitary method. Let us take with one example, because with example you can understood very well. Let us say this is the example number 5 of your textbook. 6 bowls cost rupees 90. What would be the cost of 10 such bowls? They have given you that 6 bowls which we use in the kitchen. That 6 bowls, total cost of 6 bowl is 90 rupees. Then what will be the cost of 10 such bowls? To convert it into unitary method, what we will do? We will write cost of 6 bowls is equal to rupees 90. We will convert it into one bowl. Therefore, cost of one bowl will be what? We will divide 90 divided by 6 and we will get cost of one bowl. Now since we have got cost of one bowl, we will multiply the cost of one bowl to the 10. Therefore, cost of 10 bowls is equal to 15. Cost of one bowl into 10, we will get rupees 150. Hence, the cost of 10 bowls will be 150. This is called unitary method, students. Hope you have understood this introductory lecture. If not, please go through it once more or twice so that you can understand properly and you may be able to solve the exercise 8.1. We will meet with new video in new lecture. Till then, take care of yourself. Stay home, stay safe. Bye bye.